Hello there, hey, it's Alex from Blue Lightning Software again. I think I've come up with a plan to, you see this, if this fails I'm going to delete this video, so you'll never see it probably. Let's, what I was thinking was, oh wow, how am I going to do this, index, blah blah blah, I don't know if this will work even, but let's give it a go. This is so the task can write back. I could have had it passing stuff to a queue, which probably makes a lot more sense thinking about it. This queue we did in a different test. Is this stupid? Oh, it's not add action to queue. I'll run through it with this. I'll do a queue if it doesn't work. It's been a while since I did this kind of stuff. Yeah, but yeah, that works. So the task was to run Complexio. Complexio in a. So what I was thinking is position, blah 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 in number of repeats. How was that ever running? So I'll change this for, so it would have been more like this. It's going to have position in, it's going to give a position out. It's not going to give a position out, it's going to try and post that to, see, I can't even remember if this will lock or not. I don't want to, that's why I shouldn't have streamed this, I may have to delete all this. What's wrong with it? Because it needs its index. Back to front as well. There we go. I'm not thinking too hard about this, calling it static from a thread, but don't worry. Yeah, because back when I was running these, I didn't have the vector test within the tasks. So I didn't have, come on. I didn't have those. So what I'm going to do is now, where the task method was called, index I is used. I've got to do something very similar to the jobs, the way the jobs work. Because now I'm just accessing a vector array from any thread I want to I need this kind of thing. It's all part of it. It's not that though, it's can I not just use that same vector array that I'm using there? Because what I'm doing is I'm creating an index. I could just have I don't think I even need to lock it. I know that sounds bad, but I don't think I do. I think it's running a bit like a job. If I do it like this, what I was thinking is kind of creating a job-like structure would be to what do I call it? It's called transform positions. Yeah. Whoops. So what I'm doing is kind of loading up transform positions equals new vector 3 number of iterations. That means how many cubes are there? I think no, it's repeat number. Is it? Okay, yeah, repeat number. I'll just rewind because it'd be whatever was used for that. Yeah, repeat. It's creating not a native one of these. So that's always going to be just repeat. Doesn't matter. I think I borrowed that from somewhere else in the code. That made sense somehow. So we're going to load up the vectors, the positions, much like we did for the jobs, and we're going to call it, and we're going to change it so that it doesn't need its position, and it doesn't even have to lock it. That's what I'm kind of guessing. I think it can actually just go transform positions index. It's a bit of a loose one. Set transform position index and position. Can it just write to that without even locking it? Say blown up. It's not work. That's not the brightest way to do it anyway, just so I can get a grip on it. Because I'm using the indexer more than once there also, if you look at it. Why index an array so many time you go around? That would probably be quicker. So chances are that just worked. The task is finished when we've looped it all back in, kind of same as the jobs. Job's finished, see it puts it all back in. It goes to the actual transforms, so I've confused. Let's find transform positions, then to task finished again, which is called by the last one. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, even though that technically that's going to be a repeat number, it doesn't matter. There's an outside chance that just works. Still not got the defaults into these boxes. Why does that never show up when I try to put these into? It's a lack of understanding of the placeholder. Does the placeholder work as a default? I keep forgetting. Doesn't matter. Let's see if it does. Or is it just a grayed out number that comes into those text inputs? Nope. Test stuff. Transforms length. Oh no, because alright, so that's just going to confuse everyone. Don't try and set those. You have to press cubes or it's not kind of created the transform array. So it's actually, unless I write a little, default startup thing, it's not going to know what's up. You still have to press cubes. Jobs work. These tasks. Alright, the tasks work. So that's fine. Did they actually move? Yes, the tasks definitely work. You can see that. Yeah, they're just moving. Can you see it's not painfully slower than jobs now? It is once you start expanding it. That's the burst difference. So, but it's not like a million seconds because the tasks are multi-threaded. Oh, sorry, when you change these, you have to press cubes, even if you change that jobs number. Cubes resets the cubes and sets these numbers. Okay, so that's 10,000 of each. Yeah, so let's compile this, and this will give us an idea of IL2CPP tasks versus burst. Do you see what I mean? Because it will IL2CPP the tasks. I'm suggesting that the threading of the tasks is not too badly dissimilar to the job system. It's just a theory. And it will make it much closer in terms of, can it do 100,000 tasks? Right, these 100,000 cubes. The tasks itself, the task system tends to blow up. Right, that's about where the task system blows up. That is the difference between tasks. What I found, an extreme number of tasks kind of blows it up. Burst did not have a problem, yeah, but you could see that go back to 10,000. The difference between jobs. The jobs number here is the number of movements. So these will fly off the screen. That's a big movement, yeah. It maintains its 10 times. It's about 10 times. Burst is 10 times quicker than task in the editor. Yeah, that's what I saw earlier. If I add the 100,000 cubes, that blows up completely. This would probably just explode. I don't think it yeah. So 10,000 cubes, 1,000, it's that. 0 times 1,000. Look at the times on nothing. This is 10 times as many cubes. It's the 100,000 cubes. Is that times 10? The 126. I guess so, actually. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. No, it was. It kind of was. It was 126. It went 50 times, didn't it? it starts exponentially exploding with too many tasks being created. That I would say is a limit of the task system. I've noticed the way I'm doing it, somehow the task system kind of blows out on a huge number, like somewhere around 100,000. Completely blows up and becomes exponential. Whereas the job system seems like a million anything. I'd probably run out of cube render before the job system packed up, I think. It just handles that much better. Okay, so we'll compile this into the two forms. This one is going to be mono. I'm going to delete the two builds. Okay, so we're building this, the mono one. This is not going to be mono. This is going to be IL2CPP. You just know that the garbage collector increment, I don't think there's a lot of garbage going on. We should be alright. Build this to build IL2CPP. We can actually open. This is mono. Let's slow down the builder. 10,000, 10,000, quite a good baseline. In mono, jobs, 7 and 17. Yeah. So IL2CP surrounded jobs. It's calling into the job system as kind of native invoke. But the code surrounding it is whirring a little bit quicker, all that setting up the array and stuff, because it's IL2CPP. I don't know if that's enough to affect it. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It definitely doesn't hurt having IL2CPP. That's how much rubbish. That's mono. Sorry, this is mono. Yeah, this is mono. I can't test 100,000 cubes because the tasks blow up. You can see that the tasks will blow up on 100,000 cubes. Not too bad once compiled. Do you see how that's improved with compiled? That one is mono. It doesn't say mono at the top. You know if I've gone crazy, because this one will be different. Wow, so that's, yeah, look, that's IL2CPP. I changed. What? That's got to be IL2CPP, and this one isn't. Oh, the guy with the cups here. Oh, no, I'm going to reopen. This one is IL2CPP. Okay, so we're going back to the previous videos set up. IL2CPP on the left, mono on the right. Mono on the right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That looks right. Those look like good numbers. Why? Are we saying IL2CPP blew up on tasks? There's no difference in the code between those two. Second time round, IL2CPP on the left here. blows up. The one on the right, mono, has no issue. Yeah, it can call the tasks and keep calling it. Yeah. The one on the left, IL2CPP, according to the timer, our tasks have blown up. Something we did in there blew up IL2CPP. If that makes sense. I mean, it's the same code, right and left. That's mono on the right, IL2CPP. Maybe it is some weird thing to do with tasks in IL2CPP. It could be that access to that, the array that we access from the threads. Maybe something weird happened there. I don't know. I'm not sure. Just copies in the so weird. Anyway, that's one thing I wanted to look at, but it's me mad now. See iterations, increasing the number of movement. The one on the right is broken. The more you do, the better. The job's just a million times better in spite of the threads. That's in mono though. It's such a shame. Something's up with our IL2CPP build. I know it sounds stupid, but I'll just rebuild that. It's definitely IL2CPP on. Yeah. It's some weird setting that says make your tasks blow up. We saved it. Makes you wonder, maybe that needs some experimentation at another time. Okay, here we go. This is IL2CPP is back, mono on the right. Because what it did, the first time it ran, it made sense, right? And it was a bit quicker, yeah? Look at the right, this is mono. See, that's an IL2CPP tasks on the left, and it's quicker than not IL2CPP tasks on the right. But press it again. Oh no, it's going wrong. It didn't that time. What's up with it? Oh, that doesn't happen in mono. Same code. I don't get that at all. That would take a bit of work to try and figure out what's up there. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. That's a quirk of IL2CPP using task, possibly because of this. I didn't tell IL2CPP how to handle. Oh wow, I'll try some really simple stuff. Let's just not make it static. Let's not do that. That wasn't ever used. I was thinking about doing that and didn't. I don't think it make any difference. It did just compile, but we'll check. Just to show, this is in the editor, that didn't happen. It still works. Yep. I think they're a bit quicker. I mean, if that's in the editor, that looks quicker than compiled mono without doing that static. IL2CPP build, just delete what was there. Let's go again. Possibly a quirk of IL2CPP task stroke look thread OK accessed. It's quite a lot like the jobs. It can probably optimize itself in burst because the way they're rigged up, they only have access to one of the slots for each job. Yeah, something up there. The task is to do with the task. I don't know if that's a general task in IL2CPP, but it means we can't test it. Only to say that something goes wrong. It's almost like the second time round in IL2CPP, it stops using tasks. It stops threading. Doesn't make sense. I'm not the living expert on this at all, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I'll come back to it. I've no idea. Yep, that was task blown up IL2CPP to the point where it stopped threading. By the looks of it. Oh, there it did it. That was time. And that number makes sense, right? It's almost like they unloaded threads. Am I not dealing with my threads in a way that IL2CPP? Do you see what happened? I gave it a load of time and it was cleared, kind of thing. Yeah, if I did it too quickly afterwards, those tasks aren't. Whereas that's in mono, it's not got a problem. It could be just something to do with thread clearing in IL2CPP. Anyway, I'm going to knock it on the head there, but that's some interesting stuff. I mean, obviously jobs are just still much quicker, aren't they? Much quicker. If you look at those graphs, that's like mono threaded, just to see that it's 115 versus burst compiled threaded. I think the threads task kind of runs about the same.